When Manu Tatau was just 16, he had an experience that changed his life forever.
Sometimes I sit down and I think about the island. In the 2 years that I was there, sometimes I could not stop crying.
In 1965, he was one of 6 teenagers from Tonga who borrowed a boat and attempted to sail to Fiji, only to spend 8 days lost at sea before their boat was wrecked on the coast of a lonely island called Ata.
Somehow they managed to survive there for 15 months. So I thought it was a completely amazing story.
When historian Rutger Bregman set out to tell their incredible story, a more grim tale soon came to mind. Lord of the Flies, the best-selling novel that became a classic movie.
Who will join my tribe? I will join. I'm chief, and what about the fire? And I've got the conch.
I read it when I was 16 years old, and I remember being, well, more than a little depressed after finishing it, but also I had the feeling like, well, this is how, probably how real kids in the real world behave.
Life at the moment is idyllic for the 6 Tongans who once gave up all hope of seeing civilization again.
It was just really incredible to find out that the real Lord of the Flies is a story about friendship and cooperation and human resilience.
Rutger Bregman tracked down survivor Manu Tatau, now 72 and living in Brisbane.
In the beginning, in the first 3 months, we eat things raw, and there is not much to eat.
And some of the tastes they developed during their isolation are still there. Raw fish, for example, still makes the best breakfast.
They made a garden, a badminton court, even a guitar from coconuts and driftwood.
Next, they made a house.
Eventually, they built a thatched dwelling and ways to capture fresh water.
It was beginning to seem like home.
The interesting question, obviously, what made them able to survive, right? Is there something in human nature itself? Is it something very specific to Tongan culture? I think it's probably both, right? It's probably both.
And that's how our culture try to teach us to respecting each other and try to be love to each other, no matter how hard the life is.
After 15 months, they were rescued by Australian fisherman Peter Warner, who spotted their fire and brought them on board before calling Tongan authorities by radio.
And just 20 minutes later, a very tearful operator came back on the phone. He said, "It's amazing. They've been given up for dead. Funerals have been held and you found them." We were met on the beach by tearful parents. Very emotional scene, like the prodigal son returning.
I still count Peter today as my father, because I know if he doesn't come in the island, and I won't be here today.
If we assume the best in other people, we can also bring out the best in other people. The reality is that we have one example in all of world history of real kids shipwrecking on an island. And it's this incredible story of human resilience and friendship. I mean, I'm just saying we should tell this story, for generations to come.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.